You are now tuned in to the hottest barber podcast, C's Barber Talk, with your host, the one and only C.
Yo, what is up, everybody? We are back for a reboot episode of C's Barber Podcast, man. I got the one and only hottest barber in Vegas. He ain't just a barber, though. I'm going to let him tell his story, introduce himself. What's up with him, man?
What's up, everybody? Let me introduce myself. My name is CJ. Probably know me as Fresh. I'm representing Vegas. Owner, Fade Masters Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? We just opened up 7 months in the game.
And that's crazy because this dude right here, man, I seen you open your shop up. I seen from when you were still doing construction to everything. I watched you.
What?
I watched everything you did, man. I mean, you posted everything, and but it wasn't just because I was following you. I was watching you. I was watching you because you're basically motivating. What I was seeing from you, it was dope because you came from the beginning. You started from the bottom. Your shop had nothing in it, right?
Nah, man. Actually, it was a full teardown.
Mm-hmm. And I seen that.
I had a demo, everything.
Uh-huh.
It was in an open space. I wish it was open space. It probably would have not took 10 months. You know what I mean?
And I kept telling you because I wasn't living here yet. And I was telling you like, hey, what's up? I might be coming out there. And you're like, it's good. I got you. But then I started BSing because I didn't think I was coming out here. And 10 months later, you open your shop?
Yeah, about that. I opened up September 2020.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And when you opened up, you already had a full set of people, right? Ready to rock and roll?
In the beginning, before I even hired anybody, I didn't even reach out to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
before
dumb,
I even got to get a blueprint, I had
a team already.
Folks was like, yo, Fresh, I want to, holla at you. I'm like, man, that's love. I appreciate it. I really did. But, nothing was set in stone. As you could tell, if you was following my journey, it didn't take 3-4 months. I had a lot of trials, tribulations, a lot of stuff I was going through, man, that a lot of people don't even know, But
so
I didn't have a full team.
So wait, I'm going to go back real quick. So when you first opened it, when you got the keys to start working on it, right? I seen it was gutted out. And I seen you doing construction. Now, did you do a lot of the work inside there?
Yeah.
You did most of it?
I would say me, shout out to my pops, man.
Okay.
Without him, probably, this shot wouldn't been done, you know what I mean? But I decided to do most of the work with my pops and some of his people just because I wanted to, have that relationship with him, you know what I mean? Like, we did this.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me. I couldn't take no credit for that. It was that man, too.
And that's dope, man, because a lot of us get into a barbershop ready to go. Some take over a barbershop. Some already got the stations and everything ready to rock and roll. You took it from the ground, and for someone to do that, bro, like it was dope to me to see that because it was like I'm sure you cherish everything and anything in that shop. That's your baby.
Man,
it's like you had that. You know what I mean?
Right. I should have made a bed in the back for myself, a whole single story. You know what I mean?
And that was dope seeing that, man. And it was like, man, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see him finish it.
Man.
And that goes back to your team. You were barely. Was it rocks and shit on the bottom? The floor?
Man, it was. We broke ground. Everything.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy, man.
I literally gutted that place out.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my followers, if you know, I gutted the whole place out. Ground up. Literally. I put the pipes behind the wall.
And the man ain't lying either.
I wanted to do this for a reason because I wanted to know how my shop was built. So if something were to break, something were to happen, I know what's behind that wall. And guess what? I'm going to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like building a house.
I could hire somebody else. I don't even know what this do behind this wall. I don't even, you know what I mean? I'm over here calling people up. What do I do?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm going to go back in the book and I'm going to go do it myself.
And so speeding up now back to where we left off, when it came to getting ready to open, like you said, you had a team already, right?
No.
No?
I remember the day, man. It was Saturday. It was unexpected. I got my state board inspection. She said, you passed.
Oh, and that's big, too.
I was like, oh, my God. I don't even, what I do?
Yeah.
I wasn't even planning to work. But, the owner of the shop that I was working at. He passed by. As soon as I passed, he said, "What happened?" I said, "I passed." I said, "All right, man, I'll see you at the shop." He says, "No, you're going to work at your shop today." You know what? And I was like, "What?" I was like, he said, get your keys, get all your stuff, and go work today. So it was unexpected. But the next day, Sunday, I had about 20 interviews.
Gee, yeah.
I ran through everybody's, you know what I'm saying, name, profiles. I went through it.
Yeah.
And then that Tuesday, I had 8 people. And then by Friday, I filled
and you
it
know
up.
how hard that is, though.
It's hard,
bro.
It's hard. If anybody knows, you know, shout out to the barbershop owners. I got close friends out here that own shops. You know, it's not easy.
It ain't easy.
You know what I'm saying? But
and and that could make and break you.
Oh yeah,
because you could have put all that work into it and had no barbers.
No barbers. But you know, I came in the game like I'm gonna run this by myself.
And I seen that
by myself.
I seen
you know
that.
What I mean?
I seen that.
It was man. I was lost for words. You know what? It didn't even hit me like, oh my God, I got my shops open. I got a full shop in a week. You know what I mean? It didn't hit me until I seen the operation go, and I just, it's a beautiful thing. I'm grateful.
And I felt like I was with you on your journey. You know what I mean? So and this man actually, when he opened his shop, I don't think he even calmed down yet in that thing.
You know, I was talking to my girl, you know, shout out my girl Molly. She probably watching me right now. I was telling her earlier driving, I was like, you know what? I got clients, friends. Yo, Fresh, how come you ain't slow down, man? You ain't take a vacation. What? I said, for what?
Yeah.
For what? I said, bro, I opened a shop. I ain't got nothing to celebrate. You know, I gotta build this shit. You know?
Yeah.
But my family vacations and splurging out and all that, it's gonna come. But right now, I got some work to do. I mean, if you follow me, you can see.
Yeah.
I try to stay on routine. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of young followers.
Sunday's clean day.
Sunday is clean day. If you follow me, you know that. You know that. You know, I want to set the bar.
I feel like going down there on Monday just to smell all that Fabuloso. And would you use Fabuloso?
Man, if you've been in my shop, you know I got great smell all around. You know me.
No, that's dope, man. And like I said, like I see it. And from me to you, bro, I'm proud of you because that's the type of things I like to see. I like to see that type of stuff because, like you said, you could have built all that open and just fell off, and you didn't because, and that goes to your name in the streets. Basically, you had barbers ready to rock with you because they had the vision you had. They had, and it wasn't even their shop. They just wanted to just go with you, go under your wing, and you did not disappoint them. And I can see it all the time, bro.
You know, I hope not. And you know, for everybody knows everything I do is for my shop. You know, besides my love and personal family stuff, everything I do day to day basis is for my shop.
Yeah.
Me and my guys, man, I put them on the front line. You know what I mean? And I trust all of them. You know, shout out to my guys at Fade Masters. I know they watching.
Yeah.
If they ain't watching, they gonna tune in.
Yeah.
But all those guys is hard workers, bro. It was 20 people I had to pick. I got 11 chairs.
And you don't understand, like that's,
you know what I mean?
That don't happen. That don't happen,
it
bro.
It does not.
It don't.
So, you know, it was just, you know, I tell everybody, I tell all my clients, I tell all the barbers, it's an NBA draft. That's how I look at it, bro.
And that's dope. You even have to do that.
It's a draft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all my barbers, like I told them in the last meeting we have, you know, we get quarterly meetings, you know, to see where the mind's at. I said, look, man, each and every one of y'all bring a different caliber to this shop. So don't ever feel like you under or you above anybody. You know what I mean?
And I can see that. You have a big culture in there. It's not just.
I said I was going to set the culture, man.
It is. It is. And like I said, like, so what I want to ask is what drove you to have your own shop? Because a lot of things happen to get your own shop. You be working at a shop. I don't know what shop you were working at. I've been at a couple shops where the boss man of the shop, man, the one that's owning it, personally me, I have had run-ins with shop owners to basically put me down and to be like, you know what? You want to do that? Okay, now I'm gonna challenge you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what happens to barbershop owners. They just don't open. The majority of these people don't. Some don't open just to open. They open because something happened down the road. Did that happen to you or a mixture of everything?
You know, for me, you know how you a barber too.
Yeah.
There ain't no way out of this. You can save all you want. You can save all you want. You can cut all the hair you want. You know there's no way out. You got to figure out a different plan. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't my only income.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We can't rely on this. So I thought, if I open up a shop, it could get me to other, doors.
Yeah.
And I figured that. But also the biggest reason, a real reason, anybody know me in real life know, I want to take care of my family. My mom, my pops, my sisters, my lady, my kids, you know what I'm saying? And that's what really drove me was like, take care of your family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make money, take care of the family. That's really what it drove me.
Oh, okay,
but at the same time, I remember years back when I was being, looked at like, you want to be a barber? I'm like, yeah. And it was just like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, okay, bet. Use that as flame. Here we can fast forward 8 years later. Here I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and I just asked because some people get driven to do things on their own. You know what I mean? And your drive was your family.
Yeah.
And where you born and raised?
Man, I'm from Vegas. I've been here my whole life.
Oh, have
man.
you?
Yeah,
have you?
my
Oh,
whole
okay.
life.
You don't get that a lot.
Nah, man.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be real. Vegas is turning into a little California.
Yeah. You know what? All these walk-ins. Yeah, where you from? Cali. I'm like, damn, bro, you raising everything. You bringing the whole price over here.
And that's what all
like you.
And that's what all Nevadans are saying. Like,
shit.
I feel bad. Like,
y'all coming over here for the gas prices.
and that's what and I never knew you was born and raised here.
Yeah, man. I've been here my whole life.
Uh-huh.
I done moved to different places. I lived in California. I done lived in Guam, actually. My mom used to be a Japanese tourist agent.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But for first and foremost, I've been here elementary all the way out to high school and barber college out here.
That's
I don't know
dope.
nothing but Vegas. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So I represent my city,
There
my
you go.
guys. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Everybody that fuck with me in Vegas, I fuck with them. It's all love.
And that's what I'm trying to do, bro. Like, me coming to Vegas, you seen I started my podcast during the COVID and in the hot ass garage. I had to dress the bricks up behind me.
Yeah.
And I was
that
still able
creative.
to get big names,
Yeah.
And they showed me love. But then I made the move here and that was the whole, I had to worry about getting on my toes. The family were just, just getting started here. So now by me rebooting this, I'm in it 100%. But it's just, man, like, I want to show my love to Vegas. I want to, next week, I'm going to have another barber in here from Vegas.
Yeah.
Week after that, another I want to put all Vegas barbers on first. And then I'll go and do the Skypes and do all that.
Right.
But I just want to show love to Vegas, man. And I met this dude at a barber show, and we ain't even going to go there because I got so much shit to talk about that.
I remember.
But I'm going to leave it alone. That's just
remember.
every barber show, man. Anybody competes, competing ain't easy. It ain't easy.
It ain't. I've never competed myself.
Yeah,
but I
was
have.
scared as shit in that thing. Not scared like, who are these people?
Yeah,
No,
I remember
was
you
nervous
came
as
out here.
shit.
You came out here that weekend,
with my girl.
and you battled. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and that's funny. And another homie from Cali too, Quality Barber Shop. He came out too. He
Yeah.
had nobody on his shoulder either. Y'all came out and
It was intimidating, bro. I was sweating. I never like, I had the clipper and I was literally like this. I told my girl, I said, I can't stop my hand. She's like, just go. And I'm like, I can't stop shaking. It was just nervous, bro. So
you came out and did your thing though.
Yeah.
Shout out to
and I got to
Danny
a all
too.
you guys.
He was your model.
Yeah,
with the taper.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got to meet everybody because a lot of you and a lot of the barbers out here were already showing me love when I was back home. You know what I mean? So when I came out here, you guys made me feel like cool.
Yeah.
But it was like the whole competition. And that was before COVID. So that thing was
right.
That thing was sardines in that thing,
oh, man. Infested for sure.
Yeah, so that was crazy. So what drove you to be a barber? I mean, did you have 9-to-5s before that?
You know what? Yeah, I picked up. I started with construction when I was young. Pops put it in me at like 15. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To this day.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't even know. The time that I was saving money and grinding and all that, and I was doing all that construction work that y'all see on Instagram and all that. That was all helping my pops out for free. Because in return, I knew he was gonna help me out. But I wasn't a saint growing up.
Yeah.
I gave pops a hard time. So this is me repaying the old man back. Like, Don't worry, you ain't got to work so hard. I'm gonna take care of this.
And
You know
that's
what I mean?
dope.
But
Dope.
what drove me to be a barber, back in high school, I had the homie Eddie Bland. Shout out to my boy. He used to lace me up. You know what I mean? And then I got interested in it, so I was fucking with it. Fell off, and then I had an old friend of mine was like, "Yo, bro, you know, you in and out the streets, like you just had your son, like I think you should switch it up." And I was like, "Well, what you want me to do? Like, I'm getting fast money, it's good."
It's just like the dope game.
Yeah.
To be honest, the barbering world, once you get established, is like the dope game. I'm not even gonna lie, because
You know what? My teacher, you know, shout out to all NBC alumni. My teacher always said, man, I lost my point. What was you saying on that?
oh no, I was just saying like, you know, a lot of barbers, if you majority half and half came from the streets, came from selling drugs, and when you get into this business, it's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you
okay,
gotta
I
have
got
good, you gotta have good haircuts for people to come back.
How you said it was like the dope game. My teacher, my instructor, Mr. B, would say, y'all just like some hoes. Y'all, it's like a pimp and hoe game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And some of these barbers get mad when you cheat too.
you know what? We gonna talk back to that. You know, reflect back. I don't understand. You know, I guess I'm new to the game, to the barbershop ownership world. But you know, I've been around quite some years behind the scenes and all that. I used to, you know, stand solid, and it's funny. Like,
Do you
people,
get
why do people?
get mad?
Why do we get mad? I don't think Walmart calls Target and says, "Hey, we can't be friends no more because you're hiring one of my ex-employees."
No, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it real. I'm saying I've been wanting to say that. As a matter of fact, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But you know what? People be in their feelings.
And
You know?
I'm on the same boat as you. I don't understand, because if you ain't there, someone's got to cut him. And I feel like if you come into the shop, I'm not there. My shop got dope barbers. We all cool, right? We're all family. We're grown. In the shop, you're supposed to be a family, right? So when my client
during the time that you're there, yeah,
you're a
I
family.
believe so.
You're a
Yes,
family.
Yeah.
So when I leave and I can't make it, obviously, majority of the time, the dude's gonna call you and be like, "Hey, you're not here. Can I get a cut?" It happens.
Yeah.
They're gonna call you and ask.
With that, I'm talking about clientele. I'm talking about barbers going to another barber shop. A lot of barbers don't want to touch subject on that. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's a line that you just don't talk about. But why not? Why don't you talk about it? I don't understand, man.
Yeah,
we all came in this game for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand when people, you know, if people were to leave my shop, man, I wish you nothing but the best. And I've been told this from day one. I told them all that. You ever decide to leave, whatever, prosper, let me see if I can help you. Let me know.
Okay,
You know,
I see what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you. I
But
see.
I don't understand why you get salty if that man want to go work at that man's shop. Hey man, salute that man.
Exactly.
They believe in him. They
Mhm.
follow him. Obviously, he doing something right.
Exactly.
Step your game up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You can't be a boss and then you can't fold when you get under pressure. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and you're right, because no one really talks about that.
Nobody does.
Nobody talks about that, and you hit it right on target. Who cares if he wants to leave? You can go do what you got to do. I got people lined up that's gonna take your chair as soon as you walk out.
Hey, I wish you nothing but the best, player.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You got to worry about yourself at the end of the day.
Hey,
It's a
I got a
business.
business to run.
It's a business.
I'm gonna go dig back right in the bag, and I'm gonna get back to work. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right. Barbershop owners will be salty.
Why? I'm new.
Yeah.
I'm 7 months in the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've seen it through the years.
Yeah.
I've seen it through the years. You know what I'm saying? I seen it unfold in front of me. I'm all like, I just didn't understand. I stayed in my role. I stayed quiet. I didn't say nothing about it because I'm like, well, it's kind of like, you know, like we reflect back on pimps and hoes. You don't own none of these girls. You don't own none of these clients. Say how reflecting back on what you was talking about with clientele. I don't own this client. If he want to go to that man's chair, you know, people get salty. But I get it.
Yeah.
But
I can never be like that.
you know, I done seen my, you know, clients in the past bounce. I have some of my former clients and some of my barbers that work for me in my shop. It's all love. They know it. They see it, man.
It's too much money to be getting mad at shit like that.
you ain't never stepped in my shop. You step in my shop, you probably ain't gonna want to leave, man. All it's all love in my shop, man.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, though. It should be, but it won't happen. It won't happen, though.
Yeah, man. I guess people got too much egos, bro. I'm still in the pro club. You feel me?
That's true. I'm with you. I'm with you. Shit, when it comes to things like that, bro, like I had my shops I own, you know, and I always told my barbers, if you got to go to the next shop, so be it. I couldn't do it for you. Go get your money. I'm not.
Come on, man.
But the people don't see it like that. And another one is, I praise people when they used to come work for me. I hope they get their own shop.
That's what, you know what?
I hope you get your shop in 3 months. That's what I be like.
If my guys is watching right now, they probably laughing, man.
Yeah.
Because I tell them, man, you know, I got actually 2 barbers right now in my shop that's building to get their own.
Yeah.
And we talk. I say, you know what, one-on-one, what you need? What do you need to know?
That's how
they come to me. I said, don't be afraid to ask. Whatever I know, I'm going to spill towards you. That's some hater shit if I don't, man.
Yeah.
Only a hater gonna ignore. Shout out to Dollar.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you help the next man that's working with you?
Oh, yeah.
I want every single one of them. I tell them in the beginning, I said, I wish you guys open a studio, a shop, something when you leave here. You know what I'm saying?
There's too many heads and too many people in this world to be getting mad over little things like that.
Bro. We in Vegas. If you don't know the population in Vegas, Google that shit. It's like in the millions.
Yeah.
Bro,
and then you got people coming in like crazy.
Too much, bro. We overflowing. I'm like, oh my God, you know? I wish I could knock the wall down next to me and build 10 more stations because that's how it is.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And you and me coming here, I had heard that. I always heard this, that Vegas had no good barbers, right?
You know what?
I hear that a lot.
I ain't heard that personally.
Yeah, no,
you know
coming from somewhere else into here, but now that I'm here, I'm like, where's the weak barbers at? I ain't seen one. Everybody that I follow in like your shop, you post your cuts, fire. You post all your people's cuts in there, all fire. I'm like,
thank you.
And then I have other people got shot, and I ain't seen no bad cuts. So, you know, some of you guys that are hearing this, Vegas ain't got no good barbers. You need to
You a hater.
You are a hater. But you have to rethink that, though. Because personally, I heard it. And personally, I come here, I ain't seen it. You guys are good. Vegas got dope barbers, man.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys come out. When you come out here, Google it. Do not Google something on the strip. Please.
No.
Google it. You got to think the strip's this big. Everything's all right here. It's like 10 minutes if you want to go get a fresh cut. So how far are you from the strip?
I'm about 15 minutes up Flamingo.
That ain't nothing.
Yeah, I'm about 15 minutes up Flamingo. It's nothing.
So stop letting because strip, I'm telling you right now, strip has no barber. If you find a barber on the strip, I'm sorry, I just ain't seen one on the strip, but I seen a couple.
Yeah.
And if you messing with those and got messed up, please don't refer people to those. Look, Google and look for this man's shop. Look for other shops. I'm telling you, this industry out here in Vegas is crazy. They got dope
It's
barbers.
competitive.
It is. And they don't see that, though.
It's competitive. I've been in the past, let's say, I've been a master about 5 years now. I've been to most of every battle out here in the past 3 years for sure. Barber events, expos, one that Jackie, Iced Out Barber, and Jay Medges threw out here at South Point. Our local barber battles. One that Santoyo out there in the Northwest, shout out to him. He threw one for his barbershop. You know, out in the East. You know, it's all sides of town. It's all different. You know what I mean?
And I'm learning that.
Yeah,
I'm learning because I was always just coming to visit, so I didn't look past the strip. Now that I live here and I see everything around that's off the strip, I'm like,
you got to get off the strip, man.
Yeah,
the strip life, a whole different life.
You cannot talk shit just because you've been on the strip. Do not talk shit about Vegas. Go adventure out and see what's out there.
I got homies from all sides of town. Northtown, Henderson, Green Valley, East Side, West Side, Summerlin, wherever you want to know. I can name every barber out on East Side of town.
Yeah.
I can name a barber shop. West Side, Met, Central, everything, man. So I ain't never heard it personally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then again, I ain't never looked at nobody as competition.
Never, man.
I've
never. Yeah, that's true.
I've never, bro.
Yeah.
If I did that, I lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I say. I say, you know what?
So I just, sorry, don't mean to break you, but everybody has their own ways. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like that.
Ways.
Everybody got their own ways, their own styles like that. You know what I'm saying? You dig it or you don't.
Yeah. And you know what? That brings me to these up-and-coming barbers, and not only up-and-coming barbers, these barbers that are basically dick riding what they see on Instagram.
Whoa.
Basically, I ain't lying.
Whoa.
I see barbers that, well, man, it's just hard to explain because I seen it with my own eyes. All right, listen, I seen it with my own eyes, right? I seen a barber lose his Instagram. He probably gonna know who I'm talking about. He lost his Instagram. Ooh. No hating towards him. This ain't no hating. I don't. This ain't hating at all. But he lost his Instagram. He had everybody reposting him. Go follow him. He lost his Instagram. He needs his followers back. And I'm like, bro, I ain't never seen you post your circle.
Yeah.
Someone that's in your circle trying to do their own business. Why didn't you ever repost him? Why didn't you ever show love to your inner circle?
Right.
But you go and show the next man that you don't know. You're on his dick, basically.
Man.
And you want to repost him. He didn't even repost you. Because, society now, social media is about, they want to be reposted. Like, that's the thing to do. I want to be reposted. Please repost me. That's just what we're living in now. But it just, some of these barbers, man, and I just don't understand. You can sit here and repost another barber you don't know that ain't going to show you no love. Well, I mean,
man,
you know what I mean? Have you seen that?
No. It's a lot of things I can't, I'm on the other side, but I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side though. If you see my post, it's local people. It's local barbers, artists. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be because you guys all know each other. We all know each other.
I'm a fan of these people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But these people that I know, like, my barbers, when they put out some firework or whatever, I'll repost that. You know what I mean?
But that's different from when you don't know the person.
When you don't know, I get it. I don't know. I ain't never been, dick ride on nobody like that in the barber game.
No, yeah. So, but I see it from other ones. And my whole point was stay in your own lane.
Stay in your lane, as Johnny would say, one of my barbers, man.
And you know what it is? It's like, don't worry about what he's building. Yeah. Don't worry about his brand. You are in this game, and you're in this barber industry. You are your business.
Yeah.
Be about
Just told one of my barbers that this morning.
This is your brand.
Yeah.
These are your brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Build that. Don't worry about the next man.
Yeah.
He's winning. He don't care that you just reposted. He probably didn't even see it. But you sitting here telling people, go follow him, please, go follow. Like, come on, bro. Like, dude don't even know you.
And no offense, no harsh feelings, because I do have people who approach me like that. But like you said, I got a brand. I'm building my brand. You know what I'm saying? I support you. You know what I'm saying? But when you push it up on me, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Now I'm forced to. This ain't real, genuine.
Yeah.
I do genuine things.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you show love back. And that's another thing. If you sitting there showing love back, then it's like, okay, that's a whole different story. But when you sitting here doing things like that and dude don't even know you're doing it and you just showing like, man, bro, like you got to just, like some of these barbers are just, they're going out a whole another way,
Yeah.
And that comes to, too, that, when you come into this industry and you're looking at social media, my inbox, I had a couple people ask me, hey, bro, I'm going to become a barber. Am I going to make money? Am I going to be rich off top? I said, bro, you need to stop watching all this Instagram shit because these barbers that do got them barber money and do got their clientele have put work in probably about 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
And they're barely making it to that point where they're able to do what they're doing. You're barely coming into this game. You are not going to make $1,000 off top.
No.
That's going to take you about, I personally, to make 1,000, it took me almost 2 to 3 years.
Hey,
personally, that's me. You know what I mean?
What I tell everybody, for most who know, what I always say, trust the process.
Exactly.
Trust the process. Worry about your damn self. Don't worry about that man.
And
trust the process.
Back, stay in your own lane.
Be like, man, when am I going to, get a shop or whatever? I'm like, hey, bro. Let it come to you. Grind for that shit. You got to work for it. It's going to come to you. You got to manifest things, man. I tell people, you got to have a vision. You ain't got a vision, you ain't going to go nowhere. Then you got to manifest that shit. Once you manifest it and it's coming to you, you got to start creating things. once you create, man, you got to work, man. You know what I mean?
You do.
And I have, funny that you bring that up because I got, through the years of barbering, I turned a lot of close friends of mine into barbers because they was doing, slave work, what I like to call it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, and I seen them down and out. I'm like, look, man, you ever thought about cutting hair? Just how I was approached.
Yeah.
So, if out of all of this, if I could push somebody or anybody who follows me to step up to be a barber, and I have a lot of followers and clients who are in school right now that are changing their lives, and I'm pushing them. You know what I'm saying? Mentoring. Keep going. Don't stop, man. Because you know what I'm saying? It's a bright future for you.
Yeah.
And
like you said, trust the process. It ain't going to happen overnight.
It's a process,
it is
bro.
Not. And if it does happen overnight, salute to you. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
As a barber coming out of college, salute to you.
Yeah.
I give you all credit.
I done sat on the lobby couch for 8 hours. And I can't blame the shop 50%. I can blame myself too, because we all been there. What they see, like you said, is the lifestyle. There's this meme I saw the other day, actually. It said, like, some people fall in love with the lifestyle before they even get into the profession. And that's what they see. We do whatever we want. Oh, my God. But they don't understand, man. It's a lot of things you got to do to get to there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm far. I'm going to 6 years of this shit. And I'm not even where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm still working. And then coming into a whole new city, it's like starting over again. So I'm back to basic now.
Yeah.
So when I get into a shop, I'm going to have slow days. Like when I first got into the game, it was $20 a week I was making.
I feel you. Yeah.
And that comes back to my wife. You know what I mean? I call her my wife. We ain't married yet officially, but we pushing 18, 19 years. So it's a fit. We going to do it though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, 18. Hold on, baby. Hear that? I feel you.
I give nothing but almighty praise to that woman. Because she's been there since day one.
Yeah.
She's the one that told me to get into this industry.
Yeah.
And she took care of the bills, still doing her thing for the family. I played my role. As I play my role, I take care of the kids. And I let her do her thing because she's in the hospital industry. Yeah. So it's a guaranteed check. Yeah. So I can't, she's done so much, bro. Like, man. I got mad love for her. And at the end of the day, she comes first. And that's who I do everything for, me and her. And then my kids. Yeah. And the only reason why I say then my kids, because my kids are going to be 18. They're going to be out the house. Yeah. Who's going to be left with me? Yeah. Who's going to grow old with me? Who's going to be wiping my ass when I'm 80 years old?
Yeah, that's love. I mean? That's love.
And that's who I put first, Now it's all for her. I did dumb shit. I did my thing, like, and I wish I could take back, but that's just part of growing. Yeah. We've been together since 8th grade, 9th grade years. Just think of that. We went through high school, we went through everything, you know? So, and as you get older, you get smarter, you get wiser.
Most definitely.
And I just wanted to say, I give all the credit to her because without her, bro, I wouldn't be who I am today. Yeah. She lets me do what I want to do, and she's behind me 100% when it comes to being a entrepreneur, trying to be an entrepreneur. Yeah. And she knows when I think of something, she's like, "Oh shit, here we go." God damn, we go.
Through the small time I've been following you, you do be coming up with. I'll be like, damn, this guy don't stop. You don't stop. But that's
Vic,
good.
Vic, right, from San Jose, Vic.
But from Timeless?
Yes.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Oh, funny thing, man. Back in 2013, I used to watch him. He was actually the first dude I watched on YouTube. Uh-huh. And he dropped this DVD.
Oh, yeah,
I wanted that shit so bad, bro, but I was broke, man.
Yeah.
So I hit him up the other day. I said, hey, Vic, man, because he was showing some love on the gram, and I hit him on the DM. I said, Vic, man, this shit crazy, bro. And he, like I told you, I think yesterday, he said, yo, I'm going to be out there in Vegas July. Mm-hmm. Let's link up. And I was telling my girl, I said, man, you remember that guy I used to watch on YouTube? She's like, yeah. I was like, he hit me up on the DM, talking, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. And then he said he knew you, so I guess we gonna link up in July. It's gonna be a good time, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him in here, and that goes.
He's a good dude, bro. I learned a lot from that man.
And he still reaches out to me, and like he told me, bro, you need to stick to something. Just like you said, bro, I see him doing everything. Yeah. He just told me yesterday, bro, stick to something. He goes, stick to that podcast. He goes, by now you would have been blown up.
Yeah.
He goes, just stick to one thing first. And, and I took that in my head. My girl's done told me that 1,000 times, and, by him saying it, I told my girl, look what he's saying. She goes, I'm basically, I told you that.
Yeah.
Stick with one thing.
We hard-headed, man.
Yeah, we are, man. I just want to, what I'm trying to do, like I said, is just, my entrepreneur style, man, is like, I want my kids to see it too.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I want them, I want them to be like, when they get older, like, damn, my dad, he tried, but he failed, but he kept going.
Yeah.
But I don't want that to happen to me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like my dad.
Yeah.
That I want to win,
Yeah.
Because, but I'm trust me, I'm gonna win this time though. But
you got it, man.
I'm gonna win this time.
You ain't quitting, man.
But I
so
just want them to see, like, you can fail.
Yeah.
You can fail and you can fail in anything, but just make sure you get back up and keep pushing and keep striving.
That's right, man.
Because that's what happened to me even in the barber game. I went into a barber shop, bro. I could not cut for shit because in barber college, they don't teach you that shit.
That's right. They don't teach you that shit.
So they threw me in the woods.
They teach you how to just pass the state board.
Yeah. So I got thrown in with the wolves and I wanted to give up, bro.
Yeah.
I just couldn't learn to taper. I couldn't do nothing. And then you have barbers in there talking shit and talking about, oh, we got to get them out of here. But I just fed off that. Okay, you let me go. I got fired. All right, it's good.
Yeah.
But why? Just tell me why real quick. Okay, you suck, basically.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now I got to get better. That just makes you who you are.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of criticism or getting fired because that's what makes you. That makes you who you are. You know what I mean? You got to have struggles to be able to tell at the end of the day.
Look.
Because when you get to the top, you're going to appreciate it a lot more, right?
Yeah.
Because you right there right now.
I've been staying with this whole saying for a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
With no struggle, no sacrifice, no success at all.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you get this spoon that's silver and get
There
fed to you, then it's gonna be easy. But if not, you gotta struggle, you gotta sacrifice, and a lot of people don't know, man. Years ago when I went to barber college, man, I humbled myself down. I actually sold my bands, bro. And people who know me, man, I picked up this '94 Corolla.
Mm-hmm.
I used to ride foreign,
Mm-hmm.
and I picked up this Corolla, bro. And I was whipping that all the way to barber college till I got out. When I got out, I gifted myself with a whole new whip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what you got to do. You got to set goals like that.
Yeah.
And you got to kind of sometimes step away from stuff like that.
Yeah.
And put yourself back where you came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember, that's basically what it was.
Because before then, you were, when you say you're in the Toyota Corolla, right?
Yeah.
But before you got that Benz, you had to strive to get to that Benz.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then you felt like you was good. You made it. I'm rolling. I'm 50 cents. Like, you know what I mean? He went in there through the bag. Like, here you go. Here you go.
No DL.
And, so and then when you realize, like, hold on, I gotta humble myself back down. Like, I'm on a high pedestal right now.
Easy as it comes, easy as it goes.
Exactly.
Man, and I learned that the hard way, you know what I mean? But all I can say is, like you said about your kids, same thing with mine, man.
Yeah.
My kids, they see me grinding, and I want them to know what hard work gets them, you know what I mean?
Oh, they seen it. You doing a great job, bro.
I'll be like, I got to go to school today. They're like, Dad, how you're old? I'm like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. I'm not that old.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my contractor's license.
Oh, okay.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough. I'm trying to open up a construction business, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So I could give Pops a business to run with his boys. You know what I mean? So he ain't got to work for nobody. You know what I mean?
But that's you know what that is? You're just as you get older, that's how you start thinking.
Yeah.
Because when you're young, you just want the Gucci belt and the Louis Vuitton backpack.
I guess phases in life come and go.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been there, done that with a lot of things. I done had a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with my lady. I've been with my lady for about 10 years. I think we going on 11 now. She done seen me go.
Yeah.
And she done see me crash. She done see me, At
your worst.
She done see me with ramen noodles in the trunk in my BMW. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with yours. I love mine. She had my back from day one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From day one. Whether I was rich, broke, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She was there. She gonna get that ring too. I know she want that.
And you know what? And that's what makes that type of shit is what makes your relationship like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? I stand tall by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And my lady always
because who
first.
do you got at the end of the day? You ain't got your boys.
I love my boys. But
I get you though.
Yeah. I stand tall. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
An OG of mine, Eddie, by the way, he once told me, you got to learn how to roll by yourself.
Yeah.
And, when I took that in, I was like, man, because I used to love to roll with the gang and all that and roll with the go everywhere. But, growing up, I'm cool. I'll stand in the room by myself.
Yeah, but that's the
You know
part
what
of
I mean?
growing up, though, man.
Yeah.
Like I never hate on a youngin because they gotta go through all that.
Yeah, they
They're
do.
on their own road,
Yeah.
because you've been in that spot where an old OG would be like, "Don't do it, youngin. That's not the way you want to go. That's not." But you like, man, I ain't tripping. I'm living.
Yeah.
Like, I got this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then that's just being young and dumb.
Yeah.
You gotta look where you're at today.
That's why I want to guide these youngsters. I got a lot of young people who follow me on my Instagram.
Off top.
And, I get the slides here and there. They, hey, bro, you don't know this, but I've been following you and, it pushes me, this and that. And, I fuck with people like that.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian. I don't see no color in nobody, bro. So when I post my gym posts, I know a lot of people are tired of it probably. When I post my
I'm getting
shop,
there now. Hey, I'm getting there.
yeah, I see you. Okay.
Hey, I had to drop some of this weight down and turn it into muscle, man.
Oh,
Shit.
21 inch coming in.
Health is wealth. That's what they pushing right now, right?
Hey, man, when you hit up 30 Club, you want to start getting a little active.
Yeah.
Man, but I post a lot of things, I get a lot of shit talkers too. They be like, bro, you don't get tired of posting this shit? I'm like, yo, bro, if you don't like it, you can skip.
Exactly.
But I got a lot of people who follow me who, bro, sometimes they ain't got the motivation. But then they be like, you know what? Fresh got, he got a whole family. He got a whole business. He got a whole, and he's still getting up and doing it. I'm going to go up and go do it. Then they go and run and tell me that.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
And
I told you that, bro. I told you. I said, hey, bro, I'm in this gym because you motivated me.
And that, you know what? When I hear stuff like that, I'm like, man, it worked.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Dope, yeah.
Because if I could push another person to do better, man, what else can I do?
And that goes to being in the barbershop also.
Barbershop, I ain't the best in my barbershop, man. And the same thing, we all push each other.
Yeah.
We all push each
other.
And
you up and coming barbers, man, have an open ear. Don't go in and think you're the shit straight off back.
Yeah.
When you're sitting next to someone that's been in the game for 10 years.
That too.
Learn from these men.
Yeah.
Learn from that dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm still learning. I'm still soaking up game.
I'm an owner. I'm still learning. I'm learning every day. I like to learn. Matter of fact, you know what I mean? I like to read and listen. I like to do that a lot. A lot of people are like, I want to see where do you find the time and day? Because I'm so busy. I'm like, I do make time and day to learn new stuff in my career and my other career too. But you just gotta make that step, bro. You just gotta do it. You know what I mean? And have that support system. I ain't gonna lie. It's good when you have a support system, man.
Oh, it is.
Find you one. You know what I mean? So,
but I mean, and that's the key point. You came into this world by yourself.
Yeah.
And you're at the end of the day, you're on your own. So you can't be looking at all this shit that's going on, man. You got to stay in your own lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah. Bro, because simple, people, if you don't understand, if you don't stay in your lane, if you're on the freeway and you don't stay in the lane, what's going to happen? You're going to crash.
You're going to crash, yeah.
You're going to crash and burn.
Yeah. And I'm coming back to that, stay in your lane, because a lot of these people ain't. They're worrying about what's going on and not worried about themselves. You got to worry about yourself. That's the healthiest thing to do, is worry and mentally worry about yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have time to be worrying about anybody else,
man.
I'm not going to lie. I just got off social media for like a month.
Yeah.
And that shit was so refreshing. Because I wasn't worrying. I wasn't just sitting there just scrolling and just.
Sometimes you need that. It's okay to disconnect, bro.
It is.
It's okay to disconnect.
And I feel like if you come to a point in your life and you need to do that, do it.
Do it.
Do it. I mean,
bro,
once
I like I told my lady, man, once you forget about what people care, you're going to do so much more. I tell everybody that.
And that's like you said, I'm still in approaching shit. Me too.
Shit, bro.
I don't care.
I know people in Gucci. I know people flashing the Versace stuff, but be in debt.
Shit, and yeah, you're right. Negative in the account.
What?
Negative.
How you going on the gram and you posting the Versace slippers and the loafers, but you in debt? It don't add up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I can never live like that.
Sit your ass down, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you see that I'm going to be honest, if you see me in a video in the barbershop in a Louis Vuitton belt, just know I'm eating. No, my bank account is good.
Man. You know I'm always eating.
Because I'm not,
I love
bro,
eating.
my belt, I still got it. I got the belt where you pull up, put in, and then it's like a little rubber band.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because that's where I'm at in life.
Yeah, you know.
And I'm not afraid to say it. That's where I'm at.
I could have, it's not that. And you know, a lot of people, they be like, oh, you know, what, how you a barber, you ain't got all this and that. Like, I don't give a fuck what I got, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with what you got. I ain't gonna fuck what he got.
Yeah.
I'm worried about what I got. I'm worried about if my kids and my family eat, man. That's how, I am.
Uh-huh.
And if you know me, that's just how I am, bro. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with everybody, bro.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I say, see me with a Louis Vuitton belt on, I'm eating.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there right now.
Yeah.
So if you see me in a picture.
I can't wait to buy one of them.
Yeah.
Shit, you got to pay to go in the store or what?
and we're gonna go ahead. We can go on all day, bro. I know this dude, man. He's a very good dude. That's why I brought him on here to reboot this podcast.
Yeah.
And
thanks for having me, by the way, man. And you welcome to Vegas, man.
Yeah, and that's big because this dude is known right here, man. His name is good in the street.
Man.
He's good in the streets. So if I just got stamped, I'm good. So my thing last, we're gonna end this, and I'm gonna end every segment like this from now on. It's like, for these up and coming barbers, what info do you got for them that want to become barbers? I mean, if you had a young dude right now, what would you tell him to be ready for?
I got 2 young dudes that are my clients that are going to school right now, and I'll say the same thing over and over. Keep going. Keep working. Don't give up. Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't want to hear no excuses. If you know me, I don't put up with excuses. I say keep going. Mm-hmm. You never gonna find out if you don't start. So you keep going. You gonna figure it out. Right now, you sitting down, so you don't know what to do. But if you make that move, it's gonna be your best move. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You gotta make a change and do it. You know what I mean? Don't give up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can go on. You can't give up. Don't give up, man. Don't give up, man.
Yeah, man.
Don't, man. If you give up, man, I ain't got no sympathy for, you know what I mean? None of that, bro. Because we all got the same 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm some rich dude or whatever, but I done had 0. Mm-hmm. And right now,
and you only got one life to live, so you might as well make every day.
Man,
like it is the last. You know what I mean?
But I could just tell those upcoming barbers coming up, don't give up. Keep going. Trust the process. Everybody has their own destined way, and stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm. There it is, man. And I appreciate you, CJ, man. Yeah. And if I'll tag him, you guys will see it. His name will be on this little podcast. Man.
Follow me at _freshthebarber. Or my shop page, FademastersBarbershop.lv. Mm-hmm. Show the boys some love.
It's all love here, man.
Yeah,
Thank you, man. And
thank you for having me.
We're gonna call this episode 1.
Yeah.
Reboot. Reboot episode 1.
Yeah, no haters.
No haters. Yeah, we taking off after this though. You know what it
let's
is.
Let's go, man. What are we gonna eat at, man?
It's good.
I'm hungry, bro. It's been about an hour last I ate.
Yeah, hey, we gone, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Y'all.